Have you ever smoked a cigar and it's left a bad taste in your mouth? Well, today on the Zeal Cigar Review, we're actually smoking 2 cigars that left a bad taste in your mouth, and we're reviewing a company that says they could take that bad taste away forever. All next on the Zeal Cigar Review. Now, I don't know if it's forever. I will say that maybe by the time you get home and you're around your wife, maybe the smell's not gone from the clothes, but the smell is promised to be gone from your mouth. We have 2 cigars here, am I correct? 2 cigars that we're both going to smoke that we smoked before and we did not like. These are not here. We do not sell these. But I will say this. There's a company that reached out to me and said, would you do a review? And I said, I'm going to be honest, bro. And their mouthwash formula claims to completely take the cigar taste out of your mouth without interrupting your bourbon or scotch or alcohol game. And we're going to put that to the test. But first, you know what we got to do? We got to cut, light, and
smoke.
I'm going to use this awesome Zyphy V-cut / look at that, dude. Everything. And it's got, what, a punch on the bottom? Is that right? Look at that punch. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to punch it. You want to know why?
I'm punching this one.
Yeah, because it'll make it so much more.
I got their Star Wars fan lighter.
Oh yeah, dude.
Looks like a freaking lightsaber.
Oh yeah.
Comes apart and like.
Yeah, this will be really.
Got the poker.
This will be really good because this will be a
stand.
Yeah, dude, this thing works out pretty good. Tobacco comes out. That's easy, dude. Let me use this awesome lighter they have. Look at this thing, man. It's not as bad as I remember. Believe it or not, it's not as bad as I remember.
Well, it's the Habano. Got a dirtiness to it though.
It is dirty. It's a dirtiness. We'll come back after our mouths are really greatly tainted with this. Oh, I can taste the dirtiness now. Oh, it's dirty. Yeah, not going to leave a good taste in my mouth. But we'll come back and tell you what this actually does here in a second. But we want to smoke these down and get a really bad taste in our mouth so we can tell you the real deal. So we'll be right back. All right, we got sidetracked a little bit here at the shop, but my cigar actually went out, so I'm going to relight it, which is one of the worst things you can do to a cigar to get it and then not purge it. So I'm going to relight it and not purge it just to get my mouth super nasty. So I'm not happy about having to do this. My mouth is thoroughly disgusting right now. Thoroughly disgusting. And I've not had anything to drink, so it's not really good. So what we're going to do now is try this Cigargle, which is this right here.
Which I was reading, you're supposed to dump the whole thing in your mouth.
You're supposed to dump this whole thing in your mouth, and it takes away any of the cigar flavor.
Oh, we need bourbon.
Okay? And also, while JB's running, it will not impede your bourbon game. So we're going to test that as well. So hopefully this doesn't leave like an aftertaste in your mouth where all of a sudden you're just like, ah, and then it messes your bourbon game up. So here we go. Got a little bit of a Buffalo Trace left over from the other day, so I'm going to pour a little bit for myself. And this Cigargle promises not to impede your bourbon game. But the big thing is I got to see how bad my breath is and how nasty. I know what the nasty taste is right now. It's a nasty taste, nasty flavor. JB is going to, I'm going to blow in JB's face and he's going to go from 1 to 10 how bad my breath is. You ready, JB? Here we go.
Hard to tell, to be honest.
Does it smell bad?
Hard to tell.
Hard to tell? I know the taste. Okay, blow in my face. Here we go.
I mean, we both have been smoking cigars, though. Like
I know, but so go ahead and blow in my... Here. Do it again. It's a little nasty.
Okay.
It's a little nasty.
Okay.
It's a little nasty. But here, now...
See, like, my wife would know as soon as I got home.
So do we spit this out or do we swallow this?
Spit it out, so I got you a spitter.
Okay, we got to spit it up. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to shake it up a little bit. I don't know why you shake it, but I'm just saying...
Well, which one do you want? Do you want cinnamon, spearmint, or you have peppermint?
I'll do peppermint.
Peppermint?
I'll do peppermint, okay? Which one are you going to do? Or do you want peppermint? I'll do the cinnamon.
No, I'm good.
You ready?
I'll do spearmint.
All right, here we go. Here we go with Cigargle.
60 seconds.
60 seconds. You want to start the clock? So 60 seconds in the mouth. Promises not to burn. That burned, and it's still burning a little bit. Not nearly as bad as like Listerine. That does not burn like Listerine does, but maybe it's just the mint. It's called Power Mint.
Yeah, yours was Peppermint. Mine was spearmint. My spearmint burned a little bit.
I will say this.
Like, not as bad as Big Red Bubble Gum, but like there's enough of a tingle in my lips.
Right. My breath does smell better. I'll tell you that much. It definitely does smell better. Right here.
It feels better.
It does feel better. I use Listerine all the time. And so this is very different than Listerine, I'll tell you that much. And to me, Listerine's the best stuff you can actually use for cigar breath. But I'll say this, definitely did. And what Listerine does, it absolutely overpowers your bourbon. So now what we're going to do, first off, once you smell my breath, make sure it smells better. Okay? You ready?
It smells, I can smell something more than I did before.
Okay, your turn.
So.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely smells like
I'm chewing gum.
Like chewing gum or something like that. So there's that. But will it impede the bourbon? That's my biggest question. Will it impede the bourbon? So let me try that. I don't know, dude.
A little bit.
I don't know, but yeah, I think it does. I think it does too. I think it does. Really. I know what this tastes like. Yeah, I know what this tastes like.
Tastes like I just tried to drink bourbon with a bunch of spearmint gum in my mouth, and the alcohol tried to melt the gum. But see, I wonder if I would have waited a while.
Maybe is that the caveat? You have to wait a little bit.
Well, I don't know because I still taste the spearmint.
I don't taste spearmint anymore. I taste just bourbon.
You have mint, but yeah, I still taste the spearmint through the bourbon for sure.
Okay. It's not, I mean, to be quite honest.
It didn't make it bad. But to say that it doesn't affect how your mouth recepts the bourbon,
yeah, I don't know about that.
To be honest.
I don't know about that.
Did it take away the taste? So I'm not going to smoke anymore before I go home.
Okay.
And I'm also going to see what my wife says.
I'm going to do the same thing.
I think she'll tell me she smells bourbon.
Okay. I think what my wife will say... But that's my thing.
Well, you have a longer day too, still.
Yeah. I think what my wife will say is that she definitely smells mint, and I am going to smoke some more, and I will have another cigar.
We have more of that, so you can do another.
And I'm going to have So you're going to see some shorts from us on this. See what our wives think about this as well when we actually go home, drink this in front of them. I don't drink it, cigargle it in front of them, and see what they think about our breath. You know, as a result of that, without it smelling terrible.
Interested to see what it would do with coffee.
Oh wow, okay.
You know, what
coffee
I mean?
breath,
like coffee and a cigar.
Yeah.
Like the double whammy.
Double whammy. That's a good one. But I will say, I mean, that one of the claims that it won't impede your bourbon or your scotch. I don't know that that's.
But my mouth definitely tastes and feels like way better, 100%. I
would say
that for sure.
It definitely works, and I'll definitely say that it works better than Listerine will. The thing Listerine does that I don't like necessarily is a ton of burn with Listerine. Listerine tells you the same thing. Wash your mouth out for like 60 seconds.
Yeah.
And this one worked better, to be honest with you. It's a freshness. It's something I've never experienced with cigars, and I'll definitely say it definitely does work. So if you've ever tried this, make sure you drop a comment below and let us know what you think about that. But for the Zeal cigar review, I would say this final test as far as taking out the cigar taste out of my mouth, completely fine, awesome, and incredible. Better than Listerine. Not impeding the bourbon or what you're drinking, I'm probably going to give it maybe a 5 out of 10 on that one. But taking out the cigar flavor and everything, freshening the breath, better than Listerine, better than any mouthwash I ever had, 10 out of 10. Absolutely. So with that said, this has been the Zeal Cigar Review, and we're out of here like last year. Peace.